I tried building every little detail of your favorite childhood game, from every animatronic to the entire pizza place. All in real life within 30 days.
With what resources?
I'm gonna do all of this just so I can turn it back into a game for you to play today. But the thing is, I had no idea that this was actually gonna get me into some serious legal trouble.
I don't know if you know this, but you can't really make something if you have debt.
Nope, you just get more debt. You get another identity, duh.
So you made a game in real life so you could make a game virtually again.
Yes. This all started on day one. I was honestly just kind of bored. And guess what? FNAF 2 movie was about to drop. What?
Oh my god!
I thought it would be funny if I just sort of made the whole thing.
Why do you always do this, bro? You always do this whenever you're bored, bro. Go do a hobby or something, man. Learn how to knit.
Don't hate on the knitting.
Honestly, how am I going to make FNAF 2? I don't even know how to do it. But I'll give myself a little bit of credit. I made the first Five Nights at Freddy's, and guess what? I ended up traumatizing a couple strangers.
Who is that? Does she have consent to be shown right now?
Oh, yes, she does. She signed a waiver against her will.
After she died because she was so scared.
If they die, then I don't have to deal with the lawsuits, so it works. The thing is, I made the first one, but now I want to make the second one, which is triple the size of the first one. It's triple the amount of animatronics, and I wanted to get the official Five Nights at Freddy's cast to react to it. And now I have 29 days to do it.
Talks to one built FNAF 2 in 29 days?
Well, not me. I got some illegal workers. But I'm telling you guys now, there is some stuff that you guys didn't even know.
We don't even know?
Like, genuinely, we were like an hour off from this entire thing failing.
I got some stuff to tell you too there. I don't know if you're gonna be happy with.
Okay, we got 29 days. Where do I build a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 pizza set? I need a warehouse. To put in perspective, here is the FNAF pizza place and side by side of Nadway's house. It is bigger than Nadway's house.
Yes, the stock supply.
Doxing me.
So at first, I wanted to build this in my backyard, but last time I tried to do that, I nearly went to jail for 5 years because of illegal construction.
Why was it illegal?
You can't even build Minecraft in your backyard.
I was literally gonna go to jail for 5 years for building blocks in my backyard.
So did the police turn up?
Yeah, they did, bro. Turns out I can't build a 3-story building in my backyard. I need a building permit. Oh, screw me then. I thought I lived in America then. Oh, okay.
What happened to the freedom I was once promised at birth?
Fine. As an unemployed individual, I spent months searching for a warehouse that I could afford, okay? This was pre the 30 days. I found one.
You finally found one?
The one I found has a 50-50% chance of collapsing.
What?
Oh, great.
It was huge. It was abandoned and occasional black mold.
Black mold?
But it must be a bang for your buck then.
The thing is, it's all the way in Canada.
I've never even been in Canada.
We all have to go.
Oh, we all have to go. That's one problem. We got to build this entire thing, and I also have to create 11 brand new animatronics, each one costing well over thousands of dollars. And I wasn't going to phase rug it, okay? I wasn't going to do it off Amazon. Like, what is this, bro?
Is this phase rug? Do it like that?
Before I even got the warehouse, I contacted some super attractive people to make all 11 animatronics from the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 game. Because the thing is, I mean, I'm not talented at all. And I want fully game accurate, life-size, full animatronics, movable eyes, mouth, ears, and it all has to be done in 29 days.
I thought you were like making this all way before. I remember we were talking about this like 6 months ago. And you're like,
this is going to be so much cheaper because we are so early.
And, yeah, spoiler alert, I'm homeless.
You're homeless? We're even recording this right now.
It's not important because thanks to Chime, it's about to change. Did you know that 82% of Americans didn't have a high-yield savings account?
No.
And if you do have a savings account, it's probably earning peanuts by this year, where it could be earning a lot more.
I love peanuts.
Chime's high-yield savings account earned a 3% APY instead of national average of 0.40.
Holy schmoly.
That means when you get $7K in your savings, instead of getting a measly $27 a year, you get a whopping $210 a year.
You know how many peanuts I can buy with that?
And you're gonna see it later in this video. I'm definitely gonna need it. There's no fees or minimum balance. Just start an account, put in whatever you like. Plus, it's got other features like 1.5% cash back on stuff like groceries, or get your paycheck up to 2 days earlier with a direct deposit with no overdraft fees. You know, evading the IRS, that's a lot of work. I would know. Instead, file your federal and state taxes for free through the Chime app. You can get your federal refund up to 5 days earlier when you direct deposit with Chime.
So that means I don't have to go to prison?
Not yet. Go to chime.com/stocks or scan the QR code right here and sign up and stop leaving free money on the table. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. We're going all the way to Canada because guess what? It's so much cheaper there. The whole economy is falling apart. It's fantastic.
I love it!
Yes, we love it.
Most of us ended up flying over to Canada, but some of us had to drive there. So it's like a 14-hour drive. And the reason is that we had a lot of cameras, lighting, tables, decorations, audio equipment, even a whole Springtrap suit. Hopefully nothing bad happens when they try to cross the border. Nothing really bad happens, guys. So we made our way to their warehouse and we started checking it out. And dude, it was fantastic. It was like this old, giant, sketchy.
Wow.
Is that actually it?
It's like a Call of Duty map.
There was only like 3 homeless people sleeping in it too, which is kind of like good.
The whole thing had practically no windows, which was fantastic. We were above a giant storage unit, and the only way to get up and down was either like a really sketchy staircase or like an elevator that was made in like the 1950s. And I kid you not, the first time we saw the elevator, there was literally a dead bird right next to it, covered in years of dust.
It was really sketchy, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It was like a cargo elevator, and it was all full of cobwebs. It was pretty scary.
And that shady elevator was the only way we could get our supplies from the bottom of the warehouse to the floor we were on.
It was so dodgy.
Because obviously the floor that we rented out was, you know, guess what? It was on the 3rd freaking floor. So that means no one wanted to be there, bro.
Dude, it's like a penthouse, bro. Why wouldn't you?
A penthouse with no windows.
And horrible air quality and freezing cold. It was so cold there. Oh my god.
It was exactly like the pictures, but actually somehow worse, okay?
It's like the back rooms.
Literally, it was a giant abandoned cement cell unit. No windows, no lighting, no heating, which is insane.
Horrible. I hate you for that, by the way.
Pretty much, there was so much dust there that I swear every time we were there, we lowered our lifespans by a couple years.
Dude, I remember Oof was like blowing his nose and black stuff came out of it.
Yeah, actually.
What?
It was bad, bro. I felt like a real blue-collar worker.
My car is blue.
We already got the stage 7 cancer, so might as well build the place. It's only 1, 2, 3, 13 rooms.
And like 14 animatronics. Yay!
So I knew that building this pizza place, it was gonna break a lot of safety violations when building it. I kid you not, all the smoke alarms, gone. We removed it. That way, if anything did happen, no witnesses. And you'd be surprised actually how many items we need to build in this pizza place. Pretty much everything that you would imagine had to be customly made. We're talking about a carousel, a puppet box, every room, every detail, literally anything that you would think of in the game had to be customly made. We had to order stacks of wood. All this stuff that we had to bring up, guess what? We had to use the most shady elevator of all time. That was the only way to bring this wood up and down.
Wasn't the max weight like 200 pounds on it too?
Yeah, that's barely taking that way up and down. So it's like, imagine all this wood. Every time we would use this elevator, it felt slower and slower every single time. The best part is that if you got stuck, you could actually be stuck there for days. All the warehouse workers are completely gone by 4 p.m. So if the elevator just broke on like a Friday afternoon, we would not be safe till like Monday, which is insane.
They also don't even use it half the time because most of them are on the first floor.
They didn't even know.
They just use the stairs, if anything.
We have to basically trust our entire life to this elevator, which is crazy. So the wood, this is what most of the time went to, okay? Days turned into weeks, just painting the wood walls to assemble them. Even Nadway was painting door frames at this point.
Nope, it happened. What? I'm not a blue collar, bro. What do you want from me?
We're just gamers, bro. How do you expect us to do this? We can play the game, but like build it in real life, I mean, come on.
But you had me doing free labor, bro.
So each of these walls, guess what? About 10 feet tall, bro. The animatronics that we're gonna have, they're gonna be over 8 feet tall. These are 8 feet tall animatronics walking around with giant walls. So painting and assembling all the walls is one thing, but you also have to texture everything. That includes all the like the little triangles that you see, all the little details in the game. Like everything had to be done manually. Look at that.
It's like you working for one shot and then you just put it back down.
Yeah, you give it back to them. Get back to work.
I'll be honest, like this was 99% done by other people, but I was there to like point my finger at people and say work harder. There's a lot of things that you wouldn't even consider that are actually quite hard, like how do I even get lights in this place? Oh, I know. You need thousands of metal thinking.
Oh my god. I haven't even noticed that.
You know why it's crazy? At this point, you see this one singular light that we have right here?
Yeah.
That's all we had, bro. We only had one light because it was still in the U-Haul being driven by our friends trying to cross the border, bro. While we're building all of this, okay, and our friends are trying to bring the rest of the stuff, they got everything. They got the audio equipment. They got the rest of the lighting. They got a lot of the ceiling tiles. They got a lot of the decoration items, like literally a good portion of the set. And you want to know where they are? Chat? You want to know? Look at me, chat.
Why you get so close?
I'm staring at him.
What do you guys say about Canadian borders, huh? You said they were nice or something, huh? Their asses are locked up in customs right now.
Locks up?
They didn't make make it across the border. They got denied. Turns out you can't just bring thousands of dollars worth of equipment across the border unless you promise to bring it all back, because then it's called importing.
Or they say you'll bring it all back and just don't, bro. They don't know where it is.
No, they literally track you.
How?
I don't know. They throw like a Apple tracker on your U-Haul. That means they had to write down every single item they were bringing in. And that way, when they come back, the customs can check to see if everything they brought in is still in the truck when they leave Canada, which is crazy. Pretty much everything that we're bringing in, we have to bring out. If we don't do it, then we have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars of taxes because we're importing goods.
It means you have to pay. Not us.
Don't drag us into this.
You have to pay.
If we're already having issues with this, what are the custom officers gonna think about the 11 death robots we're trying to ship across?
Yeah, the withered animatronics, bro, with actual kids inside of them, bro.
So now I'm stressed out of my mind because we have 10 days left to finish this entire thing, bro. Because in 11 days, right after, I have the opportunity to show this entire thing to the real William Afton.
How did you get that opportunity?
Real guys.
Begging.
He's Mr. Business.
Okay, I'll be like honest to the audience, like actually how bad stressed out I was. I was so stressed that I kid you not, my peak balding was right now. Because of FNAF 2, I got a condition called dermatitis, which literally is caused by stress, which makes me lose hair because my scalp was literally inflamed.
I gotta let you know something. You gotta promise not to be mad.
You telling me now?
Yeah, I haven't told you yet. It has been a couple months, but you gotta promise you can't be mad.
Wait, do you want to tell me right now?
Pinky promise?
I'm not paying promise.
Bring out your pinky!
You get away from me.
Hold me, get his pinky off! No.
I'm holding down. I'm holding down.
Gentlemen, let's be civil. Gentlemen.
I think it's ready. I told you. Oh, Blaza, stop choking him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Socks. I'm sorry. But every single meal, I pay for everyone on the Socks for One Company credit card.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I rented a car for about like $600 a day.
Wait, that is genuinely insane because that makes so much sense now. And this is why I canceled my credit cards and why I was like, oh my God, because we were going through all our expenses last year. And I was like, I don't remember spending this much on food.
Oh, that way.
Bro, I was trying to limit everything.
That way, confessing the felony.
That's not my fault.
That's fraud, that way. That's fraud. You're a grown man now.
Blaza gave me puppy dog eyes.
I've heard enough. You are sentenced to prison, Nadway.
No.
Take him away. Drag him by his feet. Take him.
I'm going to it. Blaza's coming with me.
No, I didn't do anything.
We have filming date locked in 10 days, okay? That means people are on payroll. That means each day we're there extra is more mouths to feed.
Yeah, even for us.
Everything we did rent for the set, guess what? All expires in 10 days. We don't have plan B. We can't film this in 11 days. We can't film this in 12 days. If I didn't film this in 10 days, it would make more sense for me to collapse the whole set and go back home.
They kind of this ain't my video.
The thing is, we had our hands still full because even though we didn't get our stuff from customs yet, we still had the whole rest of the set to build. We wanted to make it so you could be an actual security guard in the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 place. So you can check where all the animatronics are. That means there's going to have to be security cameras all over the pizza place, exactly like how there is in the game.
Good luck, bro. I don't even know how you begin to do that software-wise.
Yeah, you gotta code all of that. There's no software for that.
The thing about the security cameras, in the game, they're literally just floating Unity cameras. They don't actually exist in a real-world sense.
Yeah, because it's a game, you know? I didn't think anyone would remake it in real life.
Surely not.
This camera right here in the hallway is literally just floating in the middle of the hallway in the game.
How did you make a camera float?
Did you have someone holding the camera all the time?
We literally nailed the security camera into the middle of the hallway off a giant piece of wood so we could get this exact camera angle just like in the game. Where the security cameras looked in real life looked really weird, but as long as it matched the camera angles in the game exactly, it would look perfect.
The puppet one would always look super weird to me, even in the game. I'm like, bro, where even is this? I was surprised you guys were able to do it even like that good.
It's literally its only purpose to be there so you can take a look at the puppet, but just why would you ever have that in a real pizza place? Oh, as you can see from this camera angle, we do have the puppet and we actually made the giant puppet box. It was actually kind of cool. It is actually big enough to hold a life-size body, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, I tried that out. It worked.
And it is the perfect place to bury myself if these animatronic suits don't come in because they're still not here. We have not cleared customs.
How many days before shooting is this?
3.
You're cooked. You're not making it. I'm sorry, bro. I love you, bro. But oh my God.
We have 3 days and the animatronic suits have not come in. There's no plan B. We'll figure it out. We either clear customs or literally the video dies. And literally hundreds of thousands of dollars a day. This is the part of the project where I started to regret everything. I was generally like standing there and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Like, why am I even here? Until I received a phone call.
Dun, dun, dun.
You would think it was the news that my friends cleared customs and they were coming to drop things off. It was not that. They were still stuck at customs.
Is it still good news?
The call was actually from a different person. This time, it was from the suit makers themselves. And the suits were supposed to come in today. You know, it's not 5 Nights at Freddy's without the suits.
No, that'd be kind of weird.
Turns out, customs is detaining the 5 Nights at Freddy's suit as they were flagged for inspection.
Detaining? Like locked in prison?
Lock my boy Freddy Fazbear's locked up.
I'm sorry, bro.
You have to bought him out?
The lights from the set, all the camera gear, all the 5 Nights at Freddy's suits are all being held up in customs.
That's your camera gear too.
Yeah. And you know why it was so frustrating? It was all at the border, which was literally only a 30-minute drive away from us. It was right there. We are literally now filming in 2 days. How could this get any worse for us? It was now time to pull the greatest heist known to man. Save Freddy Fazbear from jail. This is a real official story.
Free my boy.
It was a cold winter morning. Ooh.
Oh boy, here we go.
Not too many cars. Everything was in slow motion. Me, my producer Kevin, and Brian, the most trustworthy face you could ever lay your eyes on. Literally the Roblox Chad face. We had a game plan to break into customs and steal back. Illegally if needed, okay? That's how desperate I was. And obviously this is not legal advice. Don't do what I'm about to do ever, okay? It's highly illegal. Don't do this at home. This was done by trained professionals. I had it all mapped out. I knew exactly where the 5 Nights at Freddy's suits were being held. They didn't know this.
That man has nothing to lose.
What is my plan? What is this grandmaster plan?
I thought you were gonna rob them.
I'm gonna rob them right in front of their eyes. They don't even know. I'm gonna play stupid. Okay, hear me out. How are we gonna get the suits by playing stupid if the suits are locked up in customs right now? Well, kids, stupid can do all sorts of wonder. When growing up a lot, I've been lucky enough to have a lot of success early in my life. It also caused a lot of problems in my life. Things, let's say, as simple as getting internet for the house. I would call the internet provider and I would say, like, I would like to get internet for the house. And they would say, oh, I'm sure you do. Is your parents at home for us to talk to them? I kid you not. I'm 20 years old, by the way. I don't even sound like a kid. That literally happened to me. And I couldn't even get internet for my house until my dad did it. It took me days. I opened the door for someone who was trying to sell me like bug spray for the house to get rid of bugs, bro. And the first thing he says to me is, are the homeowners home right now? I need to speak to them. It's me! People treat me like a child, and I'm gonna take full advantage in this very situation.
How is that gonna work?
Oh, hear me out. You see, I didn't walk into the FedEx Customs. Oh, no, 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 no. I walked into the wrong office right next door.
On purpose.
On purpose?
On purpose. This wasn't the FedEx Customs. This was just the normal FedEx where you drop off things to like ship it off, right? Just as planned. I walked in. I started stuttering. I was like, hello? I'm just here to get my package. It seems to have gotten stuck in customs. Oh, poor little Socks needs some help.
Full grown man with beard, by the way.
Just as predicted, an old man came to my aid and says, oh, son, you're in the wrong place. Let me help you where you need to be.
You fool.
Just as planned. This old man, he guides me to the FedEx Customs. Exactly where I already knew where it was. And he takes me inside. He then asks the lady in charge of the desk and says, this poor boy's looking to pick up his packages. Says it's locked up in customs. I now have 2 simpletons under my control.
Bro, he's actually pulling a rooftop boy right now. I didn't know you had it in you, Socks. I thought you were good in 2 shoes.
We go through the motions with the lady, and we find out the most important thing. Each of these suits were worth well over $5,000. Anything that is expensive, you need to pay importing fees. But that's when the little grin came to my face. I looked the lady straight in the face, keeping my pure, innocent, stupid self, and I say, oh, I think there was some sort of mistake. These are my Halloween customs that my friends made. They're worth only maybe $250. I say this with the dumbest look on my face. The lady looks at me and back at her computer, and back at me, then back at our computer. The thing is, you can't just go and then devalue your item. Because guess what? Wood has a value. PS5 controller has value. A computer has value. But what is the value of a Five Nights at Freddy's suit? It doesn't exist. It has no value. There is nothing they can look up. She says, that's interesting. What is inside the things that you're trying to ship? And I'm like, literally, all they are is just costumes that my friend made for a Halloween party.
That's low-key goated. You might be goated, Socks.
She looks at the computer, back at me, back at the computer. She says, if you're telling the truth, there's going to be a customs officer that's going to take a look at what your shipment is. It looks like there was an error on your invoice here, and it looks like they added 2 extra zeros. This happens all the time. All part of my plan!
So wait, did you say 250 on purpose?
Exactly, because $250 is 2 digits lower than $25,000.
Oh, that genius.
I started chuckling out loud.
Bro, Axe doing the light Yagami laugh.
You've been fooled, woman. So this lady, she changes the invoice and drops the price from $25,000 to $250 for all 5 animatronic suits. They were not worth $250.
No, they were. They were for legal reasons.
They were. Thank you, lawyer laugh. She printed out the new invoices. We could now head straight to the custom office security room. This was basically a giant DMV, okay? It has a bunch of security officers, and we had to get this new invoice approved by the security officer. If he were to open it up and saw like a Sony camera, and we had an invoice for $250, he would be like,
You would have been cooked.
we would have been cooked on the spot.
The cameras are in another place, right?
Yes, these are only the animatronic suits. All the camera equipment, all of that is in the U-Haul, and our friends are trying to get that through the border at this very moment. We were waiting in this line, and there was one of 3 officers we could have gotten. Number 1 was probably the most racist man I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not even saying this for the bit. He was this bald old man, and he turned down everyone's invoice. He said, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, send it back.
So were you able to choose who you were gonna get?
No, it was completely random based off the line we were in, bro. There was this old man, there was this nice, sweet lady, and then the third guy, I swear to God, he had no life. He did not care about anyone's existence at that point. He would kill you on the spot. It was a gamble, okay? 1 of 3. We're waiting in line for a couple hours, okay? We were waiting and waiting and waiting. And finally, it was our turn. The racist man was busy. The deaf man was busy. We had the nice lady, bro.
The stars lined up.
It was all coming together, bro. I started walking up to this nice lady.
With the biggest smile on your face?
I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually gonna happen. We're actually gonna get the suits. Everything is gonna go great. She got up. She said her shift was over. I swear to God.
Come back. Come back.
Jeez, where is she going?
She leaves and we get the death man.
No.
This guy was no giggles, no laughing. He like literally looked like death was a person.
But you should have offered to pay for her lunch or something, man.
I hand him the new printed invoice and I say, here you go. There's a new invoice we're just trying to get Halloween costumes for Halloween party here in Canada. He did not care, bro. He took the paper, he looked at me, he did not say anything. He got up from his chair and he went to the back. And this is probably where he went to go check on the shipments. I wish I could say what his expression was when he opened it up or what he saw, but this death of a man, he had something to see what was inside of these and look at it and go, yeah, these are Halloween costumes.
Yeah, he thought that.
He must have, because when he came back, he was like, those are some pretty cool Halloween costumes.
You actually put a smile on his face, so he was probably like, finally.
Yeah.
But also, since he said Halloween costume, he bit the bait.
We now got the stamp of approval, and we can pick up the animatronics, okay? This was the big moment. But we still had to do the whole recording in 1 day. And that's assuming the suits are not shattered in a million pieces when we open them. Or even better, we don't even know if the suits will fit the people we made them for, because we haven't tried it. The thing is, as we were driving back to the warehouse to finally unbox all the animatronic suits, which we were so happy about, okay? I also received another phone call that our friends with the U-Haul have also gotten through customs, and we were all meeting up in the warehouse to finish up the set. This means we could finally finish everything, and all we had to do was pray everything was okay. So, started with the toy animatronics. We started opening them, and dude, they looked fantastic, okay?
Looks so shiny.
Oh, they're so shiny.
Withered animatronics, okay, these turned out way more terrifying than I would ever imagine,
Dude,
okay?
Withered Freddy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was huge.
Not only were they like huge, okay, they moved way more freely than the plastic suit. It was made out of foam, so it wasn't wearing like a whole 50-pound vest, okay? You could actually move around. And like Foxy, you could actually dive at the player like an NFL linebacker. My first little favorite gotta be Wither Bonnie. Seeing him in-game is terrifying, but like now imagine seeing this chase you down a hallway.
I had a crawling all over me.
Dude, Wither Chica, oh my god.
Dude, the eyes glowed purple, which I actually really like.
It was time to film for the big day. Everything we worked for was now for the moment. We had all the suits. Everything was almost going to plan, but we had to film everything tomorrow. Everything had to be shot in one day. Not only the whole video, but we also had to spend a lot of time to take photos, videos, everything that we could so we could turn it back into a game right after. Because this is the only time we would be able to have all the people, all the talent, and everyone we need that one day. And plus, we had to show all of this, what we made, to the actual FNAF 2 cast and see if they would actually like it. The thing is, we kind of forgot one big part.
What?
Us, we're still on the ball, bro.
Still eating.
Most of the suits didn't actually fit any of the actors. Toy Freddy's head wouldn't literally fit on anyone's head. It was too small. So literally the day of the shoot, we had to take a power saw and literally saw half of Toy Freddy's head just so we could slip it onto the guy's head. We sawed probably a good 4 inches off his entire head.
Still looks really
I can't
good.
really tell. Yeah, I could not tell. I'm gonna be honest.
That's good because now we filmed the whole thing at 17 hours in one day, which was pretty crazy.
That was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I liked it. It was really fun to do.
Filmed everything in 17 hours. We had over tens of terabytes of footage, over 2 terabytes of photos, just so we could turn all of this back into a game. We actually had the actual FNAF 2 cast react to it, and for some reason, they actually liked it.
Oh, for some reason, bro, I think it's better than the movie. What are you talking about?
It's so good.
So if you guys want, you can now play Definitely Don't Sue Me Animatronic After Hours on itch.io for free, where we turn this whole project from real life into a game for you to play today.